I'm here with Ralph Hester, the track owner-operator here at Immokalee Regional Raceway. Tell me a little bit about this, how this thing all started.
It started about 13 years ago. I was out here one day flying. I was taking off, and they were painting the X on this runway. Well, that night I went to a restaurant here in town. There's a bunch of deputies there, and they were talking about kids drag racing in the street, and it just popped in my mind, well, I know a place we could build a drag strip, and I went to see the county, and they rented me this drag strip, and 13 years later, we're still running. So it's been a challenge a lot of times. You know, the way the economy got, we managed to keep going, and what you have it for is like a weekend like this, where all these people come here, and they're here to have a good time, and we like to roll out the red carpet for them and let them feel like they're at home when they come to Immokalee.
Well, I tell you, you can tell, you know, you guys have been painting, you've been redoing the stripes and everything else, and you can tell you guys are definitely rolling out the red carpet for these guys. So, well, tell me now, I heard an interesting story. Thomas was talking to me, your son, and we were talking, this was when we were here in November for the Winter Nationals, and he said that you were the one that kind of came up with the idea to do the double weekend.
We were the first ones that you know, they give me a race, and when they give it to me, I was thinking, you know, why can't these guys, at that time, IHRA was only doing one race per weekend. And, you know, I said, if a guy comes all the way to South Florida to race with us, why can't we do a race on Saturday and one on Sunday, and that way we'd have two races, you know, for traveling. So we were the first track that have two races on weekends, on one weekend, and now they kind of took, you know, everybody's doing that. And now I can say, with Mark Waters here, we're the first one to have broadcasting a division race, you know. So we are first in a lot of ways, and we like to set the standards and hoping everybody I call, you just got these division races so we can have them televised.
Well, I tell you what, it wouldn't. You know, we actually looked at the schedule.
Right.
Thomas sent me an email and said that some other folks are interested, and there are several that we can do. I mean, we got a pretty busy schedule this year, but there are, and we are. You know, if anybody's interested, we can certainly give them a jingle.
I tell you what, it's nice to be able to do this. A lot of people can't come, but by watching, they can say, "Boy, I wish I'd have went to that race." Or either if they can't come, they can watch what's going on down here. So it's been something that we've been excited about doing. You know, I was just trying to get the casino to go in and help us some, and John Taylor, and we got a bunch of great supporters of this track, and you know, people like John Taylor. If it weren't for him, we couldn't stay here. You know, and Mike Thompson and that whole crowd they all chip in and help, and it makes us have a good weekend, and we're looking forward to this weekend. And when it's over with, we can say we are the first that had live coverage on our division race. So.
Well,
we're real excited.
And we are, I tell you what, we are excited too. You know, a lot of people don't realize this is a big deal to me because this is all about sportsman racing.
Yeah.
And the sportsman guys are the guys that just don't get the coverage.
Right.
You know, and that's not ripping on anybody. That's just a reality. And so we can bring that, and we are more than happy to do that.
Well, you know, what I like about it, only time you have been able to watch IHRA racing on TV is 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They've never had it like to have NHRA, and to me, IHRA is more of a sports-friendly sanction body that will let the sportsman guys be highlighted, and that's what we're doing here. We want them to be able to say, "Hey, I watched all these guys run on TV in primetime TV. I didn't have to wait till 2 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be live 24/7. Whenever a car goes down the track, we're going to be televising. Yeah. Thanks to you."
Well, thank you, and I tell you what, we're glad to be here, and we certainly Seminole Casino as well as John Taylor for helping sponsor this deal this weekend, and looks like a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, we're gonna have a crowd. We'll have a good time tomorrow night. We're having a big feed, gonna feed everybody, so we're looking forward to it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate it.